Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of DIY Gardening. I'm your host Nathaniel Stewart. Today we'll be talking about planting broccoli, got some lettuce to plant, and then we got some collards to plant. So as you can see already, my onions are already planted. I interplant my onions with my broccoli and with my collards for a particular reason. Usually your collards and your broccoli are usually attacked by pests. The main pest for the collards and broccoli is a white butterfly you see floating around your garden. What it does is it lays a lot of eggs in your collards and then your broccoli, and then worms form out of those eggs and they eat away at your collards and your broccoli. So what I found is that when you plant onions with your broccoli and with your collards, it kind of drives away that white butterfly a lot of times. You still get some worms within your collards or your collards within your broccoli, but it won't be as much when you interplant them with onions. So there's two aspects of interplanting different crops together. One is to drive away pests, which I'm doing here, and another aspect of planting crops together is to enhance each crop. So with my tomatoes, later on, probably in a month or so, I would interplant those with sage and basil, and those kind of feed on each other to help them to grow more robustly. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with my broccoli plants. All right, so we have my broccoli plants right here. I got a hole here, and a hole over there. So you want to space them out about 18 inches apart. So what you want to do is, once you got everything measured out, kind of dig out, and then I got these from the Kansas City Community Garden. So you want to push from the bottom and kind of pull up that way. So then what you want to do is you want to kind of spray water on it, not quite like that, but to get it wet. And then you want to break out the roots. So give a better chance of it establishing more quickly than if you just put it in there like as it was. So you pull out the roots a little bit, kind of break this up a little bit, and then you get your hole in there, kind of with your hole a little bit. We're gonna plant, right? And then you plant, and then you cover up like this. Normally, I would have straw to put down. I'm going to get that sometime this week. But when I went to the Kansas City Community Garden, they were out. So normally, once I do this, I'll put straw around it because you see it's a windy day, and the straw kind of helps protect this. So there's one down. So I'll plant my other collards later. But as you can see, those are planted, and then my dirt has already been mixed together. So I have premium topsoil, I have peat moss, I have something called bone meal, or the equivalent to bone meal, and that has phosphorus, magnesium sulfate, and phosphorus that we put in there. And then I have eggshells for calcium that I already put in there during the winter time. So those are planted. These are collards. Now these collards are not from the community garden. These are what I did inside. They sprouted I planted these about a week ago, so now they sprouted. I want to get them into the ground so they get used to being outside. I did something called harden them off during the week, so I bring them outside every few hours, and I increase my time each day so they get used to it. So they're used to being outside now. So the reason I want to get them in the ground is now that they can be outside, get used to the wind, because plants are very smart. It wants it to be very windy, they'll drop deeper roots and grow thicker stems to hold the wind. So that's why I want to get my collards out here. So the same principle did with those is that since these are about a week old, there is no roots, it's just that right there. So what I'm gonna do is just put it in there. And then the collards become very big. So I just grab the next one. And like I said, since these are only like a week old, there's no need for me to kind of wet them because there's not a lot of roots yet. That. And round. And we'll get those around. That's not the trouble. Let out. Look at that. 1 8 per side. In, over there. Like I said, it doesn't look much now, but like in a month from now, you'll see them. They'll be very big plants. They'll be like those in probably about 2 to 3 weeks. All right, and then I'll come back through and I will water them. And I probably do this every day. Come out, not put a whole lot of water down, but that's enough water to keep the soil moist until its roots takes firm root. All right, so now we're at my lettuce. So these lettuce I got from the Kansas City Community Garden. This is called Canista lettuce. Green leaves with kind of like a red tinge at the end, at the edge of the leaves. And then what I got down there, it's called Coastal Star. But what it is your romaine lettuce. So I normally grow 2 types of lettuce every spring and every fall. And usually these 6 plants is more than enough for us during our harvesting time. A lot of times we're giving it away because we get so much lettuce. So same principle, lettuce are about 10 inches apart. So each plant has a different inches apart depending on the plant, how big it gets. So you do the same thing here. You just make a hole. A lot of times you get to turn it upside down. Right? Roots are here almost kind of loose by itself. So you just do that. You want to wet the roots. And where you're going to plant it at. Right. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much how you put lettuce, collards, and broccoli. It's all the same process depending on what you do. So if you do it yourself at home, do it there, then you don't need to wet the base because the roots aren't that much grown yet. But if you get your plants from like the community center, Kansas City Community Garden, or I know sometimes people go to Home Depot and Lowe's to get bonding plants and stuff like that, you need to check it out in their containers, wet the roots, and then plant it. To make sure that the roots are wet and that the ground just put it in is wet also. So again, I'll finish this up and you'll see it later. But like I said, all my dirt from my spring beds are mixed with peat moss, topsoil, and then I mixed in kind of a generic version of bone meal, which has magnesium sulfate, phosphorus, and calcium in there also, but I also put eggshells. I'm gonna grind them up and then dust and put it in there and just kind of mix it in. That is it for now. If you like what you're seeing in these videos, please hit the subscribe button. And also if you have questions, please leave questions in the comment section and I will answer them. Thank you.